Madam Speaker, your permission to speak from a seat that is not my own. Thank you. Madam Speaker, it is with great humility and gratefulness that I rise today in Parliament to make my first contribution to the state of the constituency debate. Firstly, I would like to thank God for His guidance on a journey of purpose that entails me living a life of service to others. I thank Him for providing this medium of being a member of Parliament to be able to make significant impact towards the betterment of their lives. I would like to thank the Most Honourable Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, and my party leader, and also the Operations Council for selecting me as the party's representative for Centre and North Western. I would like to also commend the Most Honourable Prime Minister for his exceptional leadership.
That's right.
Madam Speaker, though it is good for everyone to be intrinsically motivated, as John Donne wrote against isolationism, no man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. No one is truly self-sufficient, Madam Speaker. Everyone must rely on the company, comfort of others, and be a part of a community or group in order to thrive. Madam Speaker, I am extremely grateful for the support of my 4 councillors. His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Sidney Stewart, Councillor Carlton Ricketts, Councillor Kim Brown Lawrence, and Councillor Winston Lawrence, and I thank them for their hard work and dedication. I also take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the management team, executive members, party workers, office staff, and other support in Centre and North Western who worked hard in ensuring victory at the polls on the September 3, 2020 election. This team allowed a margin of 2,038 votes above that of my opponent, the former Member of Parliament. To my family, friends, current and former bosses, as well as well-wishers that have encouraged me continuously, have stood by me and kept me in their prayers, you are truly appreciated. Madam Speaker, it would be very remiss of me not to acknowledge those who have gone ahead of me and left an indelible mark on my life. I pay great respect to my father and mother for instilling good values and for their virtuous teachings while they were here in the land of the living. Madam Speaker, I would also like to pay respects at this time to the late Honourable Shahini Robinson and Tyrone Robinson, who have also left a positive mark in my life towards this purpose of service. I would like to thank my colleagues in St. Mary, including the Member of Parliament of St. Mary Western, and all the constituents of the Retreat Division for the opportunity to have worked with them, served them, for their trust, love and support, where I served as councillor for 3 years before transitioning to my current role as Member of Parliament. Madam Speaker, this is not your first time being the Speaker of the House. However, it is the first time we have had both the Speaker and Deputy Speaker being females serving at the same time.
That's true.
It is the first time, along with our female whip or clerk of the House and other staff members, providing leadership in this honourable House. I am honoured to be a part of the 18 Women Strong, which for the first time in history now seated in the House of Representatives at the same time. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage more women. To join in the representation of our people and service to the nation. We are at 28.6%, just shy of the 30% as stipulated in the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action 1995. Madam Speaker, I thank all my colleagues seated in this honorable House and all staff members for their warm welcome and support as a first-time Member of Parliament. To my good people of St. Ann Northwestern, the greatest constituency in Jamaica, I thank you wholeheartedly for the opportunity to serve you. In spite of the challenging times that we're facing, together we shall overcome and continue to build our constituency towards greatness. Though we are traversing through the stormy weather, let us be grateful to God for all the achievements and the provisions He has made for us throughout the past year across our beautiful constituency. Madam Speaker, Brownstown remains one of the most historical and popular major towns in St. Ann. It is the educational capital of the parish, with 3 prominent and distinguished high schools and 1 tertiary level institution. It is the closest town for over 80 communities. If the people of Southwest St. Ann and Stewarttown in Trelawney wishes to conduct business at the bank, the tax office, or other entities, they all come into Brownstown. Based on data, we have over 3,000 persons commuting through the town on a daily basis. Madam Speaker, I doubt that there is a busier town in the rural space on Grand Market night. For years, this town has been congested with limited parking, long waiting for persons who want to conduct business in the town or just to pass through to go to other areas. The town is in serious need of proper town planning and development. We have been working collaboratively to solve the issues and concerns of the town. I want to thank the Minister of Local Government and Community Development for assisting us thus far. However, we are also seeking his intervention in addressing this traffic congestion. We thank him once again for the rehabilitation of the Brownstown Market. The first phase has been completed and the second phase of repainting will begin soon. A total of $21 million has already been spent on this improvement now underway. Acknowledging the significance of the town to our people and the rich heritage, the Minister and his team has selected the town of Brownstown as the first of his Paint the City project in the rural space. Approximately $17 million will be spent on the beautification of the town. This will include reconstruction of parking lots and sidewalks, painting of the town, and creation of murals. Murals will be of persons from the parish and organizations that are in St. Ann that have made a significant impact in the lives of others, either by way of achievements or purpose set based on the entity they provided service through or individual contribution. Selected murals confirmed so far will be of the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, Robert Nestor Marley, Grace Jackson Small, Dion Hemmings, Burning Spear, Romain Virgo, Shabba Ranks, Busy Signal, the Minard Great House, the Old York Castle School, and the St. Mark's Anglican Church. So, Madam Speaker, when you're driving downtown in Brownstown, on your right, beginning from the Anglican Church Wall, almost to when you reach the NCB, you will have an eyeful of personalities and history of St. Ann. It's going to be beautiful. Madam Speaker, we have invited the Chairman and Deputy Chair of Factories Corporation to walk the town with us in a view to assist with resolving the long-standing issue of parking. The St. Ann Municipal Corporation is to send a proposal to them for the build-out of a 2- or 3-level paid parking at the center of the town. Madam Speaker, I have rehabilitated the Pound Hill Road to alleviate traffic coming into the town. And I wish to further advise this Honourable House that there is a study being undertaken to look at diverting the traffic, creating a bypass in a sense from the town for those going to Alexandria or Trelawney without entering the town should they have no reason for going there. Madam Speaker, one of the major concerns of our people in St. Ann Northwestern has been the shortage and lack of piped and potable water. I realize that over 60% of our communities are affected by this grave issue. Madam Speaker, I have been working assiduously along with my councillors, the National Water Commission, Rural Water Supply, and the St. Ann Municipal Corporation with an aim to resolve this long-standing issue. I am pleased to announce that the focused, hard, and smart work of my team and I has begun to bear fruit. Residents in Liberty Gardens, Dover, Bel-Air Meadows, and Dunbarton has seen an improvement of their water supply due to an upgrade of the relief pump at Rosemount. Further improvements of the Rosemount facilities are to be done to provide an improved and reliable water supply to over 2,000 individuals in the areas of Discovery Bay, Bridgewater, and Primrose Hill. Also to benefit from water for the first time from this upgrade are the communities of Helicon, Hopewell Bottom, and Commando. Madam Speaker, through work done by the National Water Commission, our people of Uphill Dunbarton now have piped water. They have been without this precious commodity for over 80 years. The Queen Height Water System, which is a collaborative project between the National Water Commission and Rural Water Supply, is well underway as redrilling of the well has been successfully completed. The application for the abstraction of additional water has been sent off to the Water Resources Authority, while the designs of the pumping station, pipelines, and storage tanks are being done. Madam Speaker, this project is estimated to cost approximately $450 million and will benefit over 7,000 residents across the communities of Queen Height, Consent, Keith, Lawrence Park, Home Castle, Retirement, Flamstead, Brown Peace, and Adna Grass. I would like to thank the ministers who have assisted in making this project possible thus far. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation with responsibility of water, Minister of Local Government and Community Development, and State Minister in the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. Madam Speaker, the community of Tickets, where close to 2,000 of my constituents live, has been without pipe water for decades. I am pleased and thankful that the Tickets Water System project is currently being worked on by the Rural Water Supply and is slated to be completed by the end of this financial year. We are connecting citizens to a critical service, Madam Speaker, and thereby improving the lives of thousands of citizens. Madam Speaker, the Minard Water System is currently under phase 1 of its upgrade. New pumps and motors have been procured for both the well and the lift station. This is to make the system more reliable and produce more water to better serve the existing communities already on the system. This project is estimated to cost approximately $150 million. Madam Speaker, approximately 4 kilometers of pipeline is being purchased to extend supply from the Minard Water System to the areas of Enfield and Retreat. This project will impact the lives of approximately 1,500 constituents. Phase 2 of the Minard Water System upgrade is slated for the next financial year, pending availability of funding. Madam Speaker, this will entail the replacement of the old and leaking transmission main from Minard to Brownstown, which will see the saving of water being lost through leakage. This water can then be harnessed to send to other areas such as Philadelphia, Knapdale, and the rest of Orange Hill once completed.
That's right.
It is estimated that this pipeline replacement will cost approximately $400 million. Through strong advocacy, Rural Water Supply has agreed to facilitate in next year's budget the rehabilitation of the Freehill Water System to the tune of $45 million. This is a community that no longer has piped water, and this rehabilitation work, when completed, will benefit over 1,900 constituents. Madam Speaker, investigations are underway to supply the community of Mount Ararat and Mines with piped water, restore water to the community of Old Road, and install a tank at Mount Zion. Madam Speaker, through funding from the Caribbean Development Bank, the Green Park to Bamboo Water System project is in its preliminary design stage and estimated to cost approximately $685 million. The project was listed to end in Bamboo, but through our advocacy, the project will be extended to the communities of Kimo, Clayground, Lilyfield, and Homestead. Madam Speaker, it is stated that the detailed designs will be completed by the end of December this year, after which we anticipate that the procurement process should begin in very short order. It is anticipated that over 25,000 residents across the parish will be impacted positively by this project, and as such, I would like to thank our hard-working and efficient Minister of Finance and hope that there will be no delays in this project. Madam Speaker, it's about time the good people of Central and Northwestern enjoy safe and reliable supply of water within the comfort of their homes.
Madam Speaker, may I ask that the members be allowed sufficient time to complete our presentation?
Thank you, Madam Speaker and colleagues. Madam Speaker, the need for proper road and drainage infrastructural development is a major issue in Central and Northwestern. I have taken over with extremely poor road conditions, rough, crater-looking and pothole-riddled road surfaces. In some cases, inadequate retaining wall structures, blocked and/or neglected drains, and also no drains where they are clearly needed. As much as I wish, Madam Speaker, that I could fix them all at once, the reality is that it's a process that leads to positive incremental achievements because we're working hard at it. But it will take some time to fulfill our vision. Madam Speaker, we have spent over $54 million on rehabilitation of the Back Hampstead Roadway, Pound Hill Road, sections of Lilyfield, Hampstead to Mount Ararat, sections of Cardiff Hall to Tripoli, sections of Adnagrass, and also major drain implementation at Aberdeen. We have completed approximately $46 million of patching across the constituency on major roadways.
That's right. Keep that shot down.
Madam Speaker, the reality of our road management process is...
Be quiet and listen. You might learn something. Be quiet and listen.
Madam Speaker, the reality of our road management process is that we are unable to fully maintain the major roadways with the level of frequency required, thereby enabling them to last longer. This may be primarily due to financial constraints. But looking closely into the matter, Madam Speaker, quarterly patching on our major roadways across the constituency really does not last. Though it helps to make the roads more drivable, and by providing temporary relief, if we patch a few holes today, within a few days, new potholes begin to pop up. I am hoping that in the near future, when we're fully back on track, that we will be able to have another road program targeted at developing major roadways in rural constituencies. This is the struggle even with the popular Runaway Bay to Brownstone route, Madam Speaker. The issue exists on all other major roads as well across the constituency. Madam Speaker, in spite of these challenges, we have a hard-working, responsive, and result-driven minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation with the responsibility of works. We are pleased and thankful that he has responded positively to our request to rehabilitate the Runaway Bay to Brownstone roadway. The project is estimated at a cost of approximately $300 million and will be done in 2 phases. In addition to this project, Madam Speaker, $37 million is estimated to rehabilitate sections of Back Salem, Islington to Bengal, and Hampton roadways. The long-standing issue for over 15 years of the flooding of the roadway once it rains at the library in Bamboo has been approved to be fixed for over $9 million. Madam Speaker, rehabilitation work at an estimated $20 million to fix the tearaway on the Prairie to Bamboo Road at Sleepy Hollow has been approved pending funding. This project will entail river training.
Work. Yes, you must represent your people. Representation.
This project will entail river training and building of gabion baskets to support the road.
Yes.
The people of Lewis have been waiting for many years for improved road
That
conditions.
is true.
They are elated, Madam Speaker, when they learned of the upcoming road project to be undertaken soon, estimated at a shade below $41 million. Madam Speaker, this is the kind of servant leadership our good people of Central Northwestern deserves. Caring, responsive, and result-driven.
That's right. That's right.
Let the work.
That's right. That's right. It's a teaching moment.
Let the work speak for itself.
Amen.
Madam Speaker, we have submitted a request for the implementation of 2 stoplights in Discovery Bay. One at the busy crossroad at the Total Service Station, and the other where the turning is at the Discovery Bay Primary High and Primary School.
So approved.
We are hopeful that we will be able to get some positive feedback soon on this matter. Madam Speaker, I am a proud product of the St. Hilda's Diocesan High School located in Brownstown, and by larger extent, the Region 3 of Trailblazers. Madam Speaker, all 23 public educational institutions in the constituency were successfully reopened for the school year and stand by ready for reopening when allowed. Madam Speaker, we are grateful to eLearning Jamaica Limited for the distribution of 496 tablets to students and pass from grades 4 to 6, as well as 172 laptops to select students and pass from grades 10 to 13. We have given out an additional 80 tablets through the Constituency Development Fund and 60 through sponsorship, including from donors in the diaspora from New York. These were distributed to needy students who were not on pass, but had a need for a tablet. Madam Speaker, although many students have received tablets through the various stakeholder groups, there are still many students and teachers that are without a device to access teaching and learning in their online environment. And so we continue to work towards satisfying the shortfall. Madam Speaker, Nelson Mandela is often quoted on the importance of education, that he said, "Education is a great engine of personal development. It is through education that the daughter of a peasant can become a doctor, the son of a mine worker can become the head of a mine, that a child of a farm worker can become the president of a great nation." Madam Speaker, we place great emphasis and focus on education in our constituency. 110 tertiary students benefited from tuition grants. We believe we can foster more leadership and national contribution to our nation through these initiatives. Madam Speaker, like many other rural constituencies, we too are facing internet connectivity issues. However, we are thankful for a government that is serious about results and taking action towards resolving the issues that affect our people. And therefore, we welcome the initiatives brought forward by the Minister of Science, Energy and Technology and his team, namely the National Broadband Project, increase of internet connections in schools, and the expansion of public Wi-Fi in communities. The Wi-Fi hotspot at the Bamboo Primary has been completed and online. Many of our students are now benefiting from this initiative. The Mount Zion and Brownstown hotspots will be followed within a few months. Madam Speaker, though we have 4 high schools in Central Northwestern, and despite the measures to facilitate students between the ages of 12 to 18 years old, many students travel to schools outside of the constituency, which further compounds access to education. As many of these families, Madam Speaker, they are unable to afford 5 days travel expenses, lunch and other expenses. Therefore, the need for an additional high school in the constituency is paramount to its educational advancement and success. Madam Speaker, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Minister of Education, Youth and Information for visiting our constituency a few months ago. We were able to share with her firsthand some of our issues. The Discovery Bay High School started in 2019 and is faced with huge space deficits. They have not been able to identify and locate suitable land in the Discovery Bay area for the building out of a modern school facility. As a result, the school board is proposing to look at available land in Minard. This matter is to be further explored. In the interim, the school is in dire need of additional classrooms, which can be accommodated in the current location. Within 3 years since the starting of the school, it has grown from 25 students initially placed there to 313 students, which are now spread across grades 7 to 9. Madam Speaker, the Brownstown High School operates a shift system with almost 2,000 students on roll. The school has been advocating for several years to be removed from the shift system to provide better opportunities to students in how they access the curriculum. There is available land which could aid in the building out of 16 additional rooms comprising of 14 classrooms and 2 multipurpose laboratories and storage facilities to accommodate the students on a single shift. The school is also in need of support to complete its auditorium for holding at least 1,200 students for examinations and other purposes. We are looking forward to working with the Minister of Education, Youth and Information, and the able team at the Ministry of Education to finalize the details on this project in the very near future. Madam Speaker, this school has such an excellent skills program to include furniture making. This school is a supplier of desks and chairs to the Ministry of Education and supply as far as Westmoreland. Madam Speaker, we believe that if we can address the issues at the early childhood level, then we will be able to address the issues that further compound successful performance at the primary level. The Brownstown Infant School has not been able to receive certification from the Early Childhood Commission because of the space constraints. There is a need for additional classrooms and sanitary conveniences. We have committed through the CDF to assist with the development of 2 classrooms. We will be working alongside Mayor Stewart in the upcoming financial year to expand classrooms at the Lewis, Mines, and Lilyfield basic schools. Through advocacy and representation, the Muir House Primary's multipurpose court and infant department's play area will be rehabilitated by the Jamaica Bauxite Institute as part of their 45th anniversary project, a value of approximately $4.5 million. I would like to thank the Minister of Transport and Mining and the team at JBI for considering this institution, which is situated in part of the most rural area of the constituency where bauxite mining has taken place. This is truly an example of the commitment of the government to the Life After Bauxite initiative being undertaken at the JBI to ensure improved quality of life. Madam Speaker, we are passionate about the empowerment of our people through skills and education. Though COVID-19 restrictions have impacted training and assessment as well as job placements, we continue to work with the Hard Trust NTA and other partners such as the SDC to impact as many lives as possible. We have had 125 constituents benefiting from the on-spot assessment and certification drive held in February 2021. The high school diploma equivalency program process has started at Addison Park in Brownstown. Our allied healthcare nursing certification course has started last month at the Brownstown Community College with 50 students. Our constituents continue to benefit from the programs being offered at the Hard Trust NTA. We would like to thank the Minister of Labour and Social Security for ensuring that the farm work program continues during these challenging times. We look forward to approximately 40 families benefiting from this program and soon to come an additional 70, including what the councillors will be given. Madam Speaker, we are working towards partnership with the SDC, Hard Trust NTA, the tourism sector and other stakeholders to conduct job fairs across the constituency. Madam Speaker, also to create employment for our people, a study is currently being done to identify suitable areas for BPO investments. Madam Speaker, the battle with the COVID-19 virus continues. We continue to push for the vaccination drive to protect the lives of our people. I want to add, Madam Speaker, that I took the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and as you can see, I'm still thick and strong. I I contracted the virus in February of this year, and so I was unable to take the vaccine at the time when it was being offered to parliamentarians. But I took the vaccine at the soonest possible time when I was deemed fit to take it. I thought to myself that I would never want to experience another episode of this virus without being vaccinated, especially if it's a variant. Who feels it knows it. So I'll continue to encourage everyone. We must do what we have to do and get vaccinated. Madam Speaker, the Brownstown Health Centre will be fully rehabilitated in short order. The structure will be demolished completely and a larger building with 2 floors to accommodate more parking, additional service to include lab services, and more space for clients will be built. The procurement process for equipment has already started for this new health centre. Facilities are being sought to temporarily relocate the health services to close by the health centre. So very soon, this will be a significant and valuable addition to part of the reformation of Brownstown. Madam Speaker, our existing health centre at Runaway Bay is inadequate for the population it serves. A request letter was sent to the Health Authority for the build-out of a new health centre on the lands identified at a prime location in Runaway Bay several years ago. Madam Speaker, it was confirmed that this project will be undertaken in the near future. A similar issue exists of space constraint at the Bamboo Health Centre. We will be submitting a proposal for the expansion of this health centre in the upcoming year. Madam Speaker, many thanks to the Minister of Health and Wellness and the Northeast Regional Health Authority. I must say that positive things are happening despite the challenges. Madam Speaker, we continue to make strident representation for more housing development within the constituency to better accommodate our growing population. We are working with the National Housing Trust, the Housing Agency of Jamaica, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, and private entities to fulfill this mandate. Madam Speaker, slated to begin in just a few weeks is the Savannah Housing Project in Bel Air, which is phase 2 of the Vistas. This is a collaborative effort between the HAJ and a private developer. The entities are currently awaiting approval from the St. Ann Municipal Corporation to begin construction and is projected to be completed by October 2022. A total of 150 housing units, Madam Speaker, for our low to middle income earners, including our tourism workers, would be built. Madam Speaker, the Minard Estate Housing Development Project, which is being done by the NHT, is currently in the conceptual phase and is targeted at building 650 housing solutions. The engineering drawings are being reviewed. Assuming no delays in the program implementation, likely construction start date is July 2022. What we see happening in some areas of our constituency, Madam Speaker, is that since the water and road projects are underway, this has even now spurred several private landowners to now fast-track their plans of developing housing solutions. Madam Speaker, I would like to say many thanks to the Minister of Housing, Urban Renewal, Environment and Climate Change, who toured with us a few months ago. Minister has committed to our people who reside in the communities that are past housing projects of the HAJ that as soon as funding is identified, works will be done to alleviate the woes they are being faced with, such as deplorable road conditions, poor drainage and sewage system. Madam Speaker, my constituents of Mount Edgecombe, Bel Air and Seacrest have worked hard and invested in their properties and are looking forward to travel to and from the safety of their homes in comfort. We are looking forward for these developments to meet the requirements to be handed over to the municipal corporation so that they can be maintained on a more frequent basis. Madam Speaker, we are also working with the Minister and relevant agencies to explore how we can develop and formalize informal settlements across the constituency. It's not just talk, Madam Speaker. We have gotten a commitment from the owners of the Richmond Development Company Limited to give titles to those persons settling on the agreed portion of their land in Lewis. The same developers have also committed to building the community of Lewis a homework center to be outfitted with computers, a library, and 2 classrooms. This project has already broken ground to establish this key community infrastructure. Madam Speaker, our constituency has a lot of unoccupied lands owned by the government entities. A lot of these are prime lands, and some are being occupied by informal settlers. We are currently doing an assessment, Madam Speaker, to look at the ownership of these lands and then carve out a proposal for what can be done with them in terms of development. Madam Speaker, the success of this process can lead to more housing development, more land for agricultural purposes, and for commercial and business use. Madam Speaker, I believe other constituencies are also facing a similar situation, and therefore I'm calling on us as a government to look at an overall policy to deal with the unoccupied government-owned lands across our country. Madam Speaker, our constituency has 7 hotels, numerous guest houses and villas, 7 tours and attractions, and many beautiful beaches. We have several future hotel developments underway. Approximately 40% of our workforce are employed to the tourism industry. Madam Speaker, we appreciate the employment provided by these entities. However, we are asking that first consideration be given to persons that reside in the constituency. Madam Speaker, I would like to commend and thank the Minister of Tourism for his insight and plans currently being worked on for the Tourism Pension Scheme, which will be of great benefit to our tourism workers. Madam Speaker, we have been engaged in the Tourism Product Development Company and Tourism Enhancement Fund to further develop and market our tourism. The Minad Estate Farm Project is one of these initiatives that is being undertaken, Madam Speaker, and we are working with the Agro Investment Corporation to make it a reality. The first draft of the concept document has been done by TPDCO for this project, and it has been assessed. Madam Speaker, the concept document so far sees some of the approximately 1,700 acres of underutilized land at Minad in the future, with a farm study tour, cycling and jogging trail, leisure farming, fruit and vegetable picking, venue rental, gifts and souvenir shop, restaurant and bar, fishing ponds, farmers market, meet the farmer store, farm food tour, and an agri-heritage museum. Minad is expected to continue to do extensive research in cattle breeding, and we are also looking at opportunities for agro-processing. Great produce and husbandry has come out of this space in the past, Madam Speaker, and we wish to reignite this heritage. Madam Speaker, the expected impact of this project is to increase foreign exchange earnings to further agricultural research of the Agro Investment Corporation, increase contribution to the retention of the tourism dollar in Jamaica, and linkage between the two productive sectors, agriculture and tourism, increase diversity of Jamaica's tourism product, increase tourism benefit to our local communities, and increase heritage protection, promotion, and preservation. Madam Speaker, I have written to the Minister of Tourism with a request to develop the Flavors and Discovery Bay beaches. The response so far sounds hopeful. As soon as I was told recently that as TEF is awaiting written approvals to now begin the preliminary designs for the development of the Flavors Beach in Runaway Bay.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Madam Speaker, Runaway Bay is one of the fastest growing towns in the constituency, and I am looking forward to having discussions with the relevant entities in regards to structured and proper town planning. Our beautiful constituency is an agrarian region with a large percentage of its population being directly or indirectly involved in agriculture. The challenges of water shortage, poor road conditions, access to arable farmland, and high input costs is not foreign to the farmers. However, we have sought to provide intervention on these issues, Madam Speaker. We have selected 10 farm households and provided them with a startup program, including an irrigation system, planting material, and training for about 30 farmers. Throughout the constituency, numerous farm families have received a number of inputs for both livestock and crop production. So far, we have exhausted over $1 million on these initiatives. We are currently in the process of handing out 29 additional water tanks. Through RADA and the Ministry of Agriculture, the rehabilitation of sections of the farm road in Touchfield has started last week. We have submitted other farm road projects for rehabilitation, such as Keat, Mount Zion to Landover Mountain, and Muir House. These roads should be rolled out in several phases, and we would like to thank the then Minister of Agriculture, the member from Southwest St. Elizabeth, and the Ministry of Agriculture for the improved access to income factored with this upgrade. Madam Speaker, our constituency boasts diverse areas of employment. Our fishermen of Salem, Discovery Bay, Swallow Hole in Runaway Bay, and Old Folly have been working hard and supplying our constituents for many years with fresh catch fish and more. Madam Speaker, our fisher folks too have felt the impact of heavy rains and the COVID-19 pandemic. And so we are thankful that we were in a position to assist 34 of our fishermen with fishing equipment. Many thanks again to the Fisheries Department and the member from Southwest St. Elizabeth. The working conditions for our fisher folk are in need of improvement, Madam Speaker, and this we will be focusing on in the upcoming year. We will engage the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries and also explore support from private entities to assist with these developments. Madam Speaker, though COVID-19 has hampered our sporting activities and competitions, we are on the drive to build back stronger. Yes. Hence, we are in full swing with our plans to rehabilitate and develop Addison Park, Discovery Bay, Farmtown, and Mine sporting facilities to bring back greater sporting and social enrichment to these communities and environs. We are seeking the support of our sports agencies as well as private contributors affiliated with our constituencies. Funds have been identified through the JBI and the Spruce Up Jamaica Pond the Corner program for the development of the multipurpose courts at Addison Park and Discovery Bay. These two projects are expected to start very soon. The cricket pitch at Addison Park has been recently rehabilitated. Many thanks to the hard work of the Addison Park Sporting Facility Management team for seeing this initiative through. Madam Speaker, we are aiming to fully develop Addison Park to go back to when there were coaching clinics in football, netball, athletics, and cricket. Coming out of these coaching clinics and activities, potential athletes would be identified to represent at a national and international level. Based on the geographical location, we will be able to host national events with additional parking. Madam Speaker, we are looking forward to reviving the night football and other competitions to strengthen the youth clubs across the constituency. And I know, Madam Speaker, that the Standfast Backstreet Football Club, the Goshen United, the Tri-City Invaders, the Liberty LV Milan and the Orange Hill Football Club, and many others are getting themselves ready for competition. The Farmtown playing field is currently being fenced in the first phase, and we will be developing the community center in the second phase. Madam Speaker, I believe we are doing a sensitive, responsive set of activities in balancing the scale of development and social welfare. I am proud to be a part of a government that cares. Over 2,000 care packages were distributed, 160 individuals received housing assistance, and we continue to help our most vulnerable with medical assistance and funeral grants. Madam Speaker, had it not been for the blessing on our nation with a government and leadership at this time that is stable and genuine, leadership that is sensitive and sharp, exercises good vision, strategic and able planning, focused and concentrating on adequate responses, commitments, not promises, and that truly cares for the people of our nation, we would not have accomplished this much in such a little time. Madam Speaker and colleagues, I have given a synopsis of several ongoing social, cultural, and economic initiatives undertaken in 1 year in Central Northwestern, where I've been granted an opportunity to serve. Constituents, I believe, are very appreciative of the improvement to their quality of life, as more have water in their pipes, improved connectivity by Wi-Fi, and road resurfacing, improvement for our fisher folk, and housing projects underway and titling being finalized. They are engaged in the planning of several development projects to improve their living. A key component is that they have been engaged and is in the process seeing results. responses to their expressed and observed needs.
That's right.
We anticipate a clear and distinct difference, Madam Speaker, during this first term.
Here, here. That's right.
This is a result of efficient teamwork, a responsive front bench to those of us here in the back bench, and also supportive government officers that will allow us to build and maintain a stronger economic environment and safe, productive communities. I thank you and the members of this Honourable House for the opportunity to contribute to this State of the Constituency presentations.
Articulate, well written, well done, well substance.
That's right.
Madam Speaker, I would like to thank the member from St. Anne Northwest for her contribution. And at this time, I will be asking for the suspension of the constituency debate.